Hi everyone, welcome to the Terrain Direct video. So as you can see here, this is another load of packages for Jake. I know a lot of you guys have sent stuff and I haven't emailed back, but the emails will be going out today for all these on what's arrived. So let's get straight into it and go and find out what's in the boxes. Right, so right off of the bat, we're going to do Jason's one here that he sent. As I said, I've already opened it to check and make sure there's no damage, because this one did come from the United States, and when you actually have a look at what it actually is, you'll understand the reason why it was probably a little bit concerned to make sure, one, it arrived, and two, that it arrived safely. So here we go, this is them out of the box, and this is what Jason sent for Jake. And man, oh man, how nice are these. So he kindly sent these across. These are like the Forge World miniatures from the Imperial Navy. And man, I'm blown away. Really am. They are absolutely stunning miniatures. They really are. A little bit jealous. But hey ho, he's going to love them. He is really going to love them. I'm really happy to say that these did make it all the way across without, I'm going to say no damage, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure whether these bits from the weapons was actually glued on before sending or not. I know how they go, they must just get glued into there and something like that, but I don't know whether they were actually glued in or not. Not 100% certain, but hey ho, if they came off in transit for the very small part, I mean, look at how small that part is. The fact that there was no damage to these is absolutely outstanding, and I love this. This one's like a stripped out Valkyrie. I mean, look how nice that is. The detail on these things is absolutely incredible. It's lovely, isn't it? You could eat it. Wouldn't suggest eating resin, but I mean, it is such a nice miniature. Kind of dreading playing against this one. If Jake fields this in an army, I think my Blood Angels might have a little bit of an unsettled moment against this guy. Anyway, so this is the ordnance, and that one's just blown up my table. So yeah, this is the ordnance, and that's for that one. And the ordnance for this one is that, and that's assuming there's one of them for one side of the wing and one for another. These have been magnetised inside, so you can see the little magnet just inside there. So thanks very much for sending these, Jason. That is absolutely amazing. He's going to be in heaven with these. I know he was saying about like when he was talking about painting and stuff, but I know for a fact Jake won't touch the paintwork on these guys. There's no scratches or scrapes or anything to the paint, so they travelled really, really well. I'm really impressed, especially for something that's resin, because obviously it's freezing cold over here and resin is quite brittle when it gets cold. So yeah, I'm really happy that they made it across in the way that they did. He's going to love them. Thanks very much, Jason. Right, so I'll pack these away and we'll get back to parcel number 2. So the next one is from Jeremy Collin, and obviously I've already cut the box open, and this is, wow, what we have inside. Oh man, and this box was heavy. This box was really, really heavy. Now I understand why. So I have some of the metal miniatures. Sorry, I didn't realise I was that far out of the bag. I forget what these guys are called. Is it like the Talleyrand Raiders or something like that. Talleyrand Raiders. I'm sure that's what they're called. So there's some of them. Oh, there's some more. Same. A few different poses. I'm trying not to rustle the bag too much. Oh wow, and some more. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those in each bag. So that's some size of squad that he's got there. And there's some more. This time we've got heavy weapons as well. Like, I think that's a mortar there. I really do love these miniatures, I really do. And another bag. I think oh look, there's even a commissar in this one. And some more weaponry and stuff like that for the guys. Oh, there's actually 2 commissars inside here. Oh man, mate. Thank you so much for sending all these across. That is awesome. It really is. He's going to have a huge army, a huge squad of these. This army is definitely, I know some people have said it so far, but this army of his is actually going to be now apocalypse scale. So I have there a Psyker, and I think that's one of the HQ guys. For them. So some Imperial Guard stormtroops. Oh, look at these. Man, that's a blast from the past. This is the starter paint set. This is not the very first ones of these that did. The first ones had the High Elf versus Orcs on them, and you got them in round pots. And I think it was £3 opposed to 5. But you got in that one you got a Space Marine with a chainsword and an Orc. And you got the 4 paints and a brush, and you got a how to paint Citadel's miniature magazine and just a little hobby magazine. Man, they're awesome. These, I wonder if Games Workshop still honours these, because there is no actual date. Maybe we should find out. I mean, that would be a cool experiment if they did. So, oh, and there's some transfers, decals, decals, whatever you want to call them. From Dunlop region. Oh, is this? Oh, this is more on the heavier side. Whoa, this is right. Look at this. Stormtrooper sergeant and special weapon. A heavy bolter. Another sergeant with special weapon, and an autocannon. Oh, awesome! He's gonna love putting these things together. He really is. I mean, we might need to watch him like a hawk with super glue, but as I said, I'm going to try and help him out as best as I can with stuff as well. His dad's pretty good, and these sort of things were in his dad's era as well when he was playing. So his dad would probably have like a lot more knowledge of these, because I was always like really heavily into Space Marines, and where he was more into Eldar and other stuff. I don't think he actually collected Imperial Guard, but I'm sure his dad will be helping him out with them quite a lot as well. So So box number 3, this is from William Page, and again this has come from America. Let's see what we've got into here. So we've got all sorts of goodies inside here. So we've got some metal miniatures, some more. I love these. I love the old style miniatures. I know it's because it's from my era, maybe, of playing. But look. So we've got absolutely all sorts inside here. So we've got some. I can never remember how to pronounce the name of these guys correctly. Is it Cardania that they come from? I think it's the name. So the Cardanians, maybe. Someone might have to point me out in the right direction there. So sorry, that was off the camera. So there's just absolutely loads inside here, and we have a heavy weapon. Oh, plasma, boom. I do remember reading somewhere, I can't remember what it was, and there's a weapon squad. The guys come off of his base, I think. But I think he might be in there. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's in there, he's kneeling down at the bottom, he's hiding. So we can fix that with a little bit of glue. So thanks very much for sending all them as well. There's loads of miniatures in there. But thank you so much. That's absolutely awesome. It really is. I'm going to have to get this guy out as well, because look at that. I love him. So that's package 3, so thank you very much, William, for sending those across. That's awesome, it really is. So package number 4, I haven't actually opened or done anything with this one yet, because it's just wrapped up in brown paper. And so far, I don't know who this is from, because there's no return address or anything like that on the box. So if you can make yourself known to me, I'll put an annotation inside this video on who you actually are. So here we go, I've unwrapped all that, and what a surprise there. So we've got the tank, just here. It's looking really awesome. Sitting there in its glory, and some really nicely painted miniatures as well. Not sure I'm going to do these justice. Let's get it so I can see the viewfinder properly. Come on, focus. I mean, they're really nicely painted. So, I'll show you this guy as well. Cool poses as well. I'm not sure on how the kits actually come, so I know Jake's got some kits of these to build, but obviously I've not opened them because he's going to bust all the wrapping himself and let him do what he wants to do to them. So yeah, I think it's all in total there's 22 miniatures here, so that's another couple of squads there for him. So this army is turning into an apocalypse army. It's coming that way. The amount of tanks and infantry that he's got, we're going to be playing apocalypse. Right, so number 5 is this box. This is, I knew who this was straight away. This is from Mazdamundi. Most of his friends will all know him as Dave. Awesome guy. And a little note here. Hi Craig, hope you like I've done what... I'll read that again. Hi Craig, hope you like your Wolfman. I enjoyed painting it. I also found some Imperial Guard for Jake to get him started. When I find more, I'll send it over. All the best, mate, Dave. I can't tell you what how awesome actually Dave really is. He ran a competition, and what he offered was to paint a miniature for the winners. So he actually picked some winners, which was that he liked, and he picked some at random. Unfortunately, one of mine was picked, and I was over the moon that he picked my miniature, because he is an awesome painter, and I'm so happy to have something that he's painted actually in a game that I physically play. And this is what, if you follow Facebook and things like that and his YouTube channel, you'll already seen this guy. But I mean, this is from Super Dungeon Explorer Von Drake Manor, and wow. Come on, focus, please do this justice. Now look at this, look at the eyes. He is staring into your soul. The paintwork on it is absolutely fantastic. I have no idea how you did this, mate. Really have no idea how you did it. That's the other thing that really, the one thing that does annoy me about these bases is the fact that the slots are huge, and he's even gone in and sort of fixed all the base up to make it look seamless. That is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding, mate. Look at the eyes. The tongue. How can you not love that? For those of you that don't know what Super Dungeon Explorer is, you're really missing out. The models are so fun to paint. The game is really fun to play, and it doesn't really take a great deal of time to play. It's absolutely awesome. So inside here we have some guardsmen as well that he kindly sent over. So this is what we've got in here. Let's make sure I've not missed anything out. So I have a wee sniper. And we have I'm guessing that's one of the jungle fighters with Power Fist. Again, these are retro minis. I love them to pieces. This guy is also a jungle fighter, which I believe I remember seeing this guy, and this guy I used to have, and he used to be in my Orlok army, or my Orlok warband for Necromunda. And here's another guy with a big, huge flamer. Look at the face of misery. He knows he's doomed. And a couple more snipers. Lovely. And the last one, another wee sniper just here. That's absolutely awesome, mate. Thanks very much, Maz. So we're on to box number 6. This person actually wants to remain anonymous, and that's absolutely fine. You know who you are, I know who you are, and Jake will know who you are. So let's get into this. And to start with, there is a little envelope. I don't know whether that's for my attention or for Jake's, so I'm going to leave it and withhold that right and let Jake open this himself to find out what's in there. That's the invoice that will have on there my details. So what we've got here is we have one Astros Militarum Templus, one's a command and one's the normal troops, so it's given him 10, which these guys are actually like really detailed. I've seen them on the website. It was one of the things that I put onto the list because they just look so cool, and I think they are really nice looking miniatures. And above all else, I think he'll really enjoy having those in his army. I really will, and I think he'll enjoy painting those as well. The other thing I got sent is a heavy weapons squad, which is absolutely awesome. So we've got down here, we've got like the big las gun, mortar, heavy bolter. So that's really nice. And the last thing, we've got some Militarum. Now I can never say this right. Bulgrins. Hope I pronounced that right. These are just so quirky and just really nice. So he's got some Ogrins. So these are just basically like armoured, and I love the fact that they're like covered in pieces of machinery and stuff. It's like they've ripped doors off of things that they shouldn't have, picking up tank traps and things like that and using them as weapons. And as you can see, like the armour is tank tracks. So as you can see, like there's the Ogrins and there's the hiding behind those big massive shields. So yeah, they're really nice, and from what I believe is, I think these are quite hard in the actual game, so he'll get a really good use out of those. So, and the last thing that we've got is another free gift. So he's got another little badge that he'll get, so he can put that on his army case. The last time he got like the Skaven pin, now he's got, not sure what that is. I think it's a demon. Or is it a Harlequin? Maybe that's a Harlequin? Is it? I think it might be. I think that might be a Harlequin. If you do know, let me know. But it's another wee free little gift, and that'll be quite nice for him. So thanks to everybody that sent something across. I know this video's been long, and thank you very much all for staying with me through this. But now that means I can get right back on track now with the packages. So any that come from now, I'm gonna be up to date with, instead of being like maybe 2 or 3 days behind when they actually come. So I will be sending emails out to everyone that sent something across to say that yes, it's here, and thank you very much for sending it. So yeah, that's it for today. So thanks to everybody that sent something across, or has donated, or shared my videos, who like my videos, who comment on the videos. It means so much to me, it really does. And it's going to mean heaps to Jake as well. He's going to be over the moon with this. He's got an army. He's got an army from nothing. If you get what I mean, he never had it, and now he's got something huge. He's got something spectacular, and along with that, he's got support from all you guys, and that means a great deal to me. It really does mean a great deal to me, far more than words can ever say. So I want to thank you guys once again for doing all this for me and Jake. Like I said, it does mean the world to me, and that we're now giving him something to look forward to. We're going to give him something to do, something to look forward to, and something to remember. And maybe one way that he can look at this is the day that he gets out of hospital is the day that he is finally free of this illness. And this army is going to be an army of freedom for that. So every time that he looks back at this army, the one thing that he's going to actually look at is the fact that this army is the start of his new life as well, without this illness. So thank you very much to everyone. It means a great deal to me, it really does. So take care guys, have a nice day, nice evening, nice night, depending where you are in this very small world, because these packages have come from everywhere. So take care guys, happy wargaming, stay safe.